Hey, what's up guys? It's Ahmed again, A to Z Auto Masters. Today we got a 98 Chevy Lumina. As you can see, it's an oldie, but it has a big issue. We'll take you inside the car and show you. Okay guys, so we're inside the car. Signal arm stuck, doesn't move up or down, and when you turn the steering, you can hear it. It's clicking. It's not popping back in place. It's stuck in one position. So we're just gonna have to change that signal switch, which is inside here, and we're gonna show you step by step how to do that. It's a pain in the butt job, but somebody got to do it. First thing first, we're just gonna pop the hood, and it's right here. The battery is located right there, and that's the negative terminal. Just with a size 8, you can just take this negative terminal off. Okay, with the long extension, you can go right through here and get this out. Now we're inside the car again. To take this airbag off, there's 2 holes behind the steering. There's one here, and one right there. Okay, and one up top. You're gonna use a T30 Torx. I usually use these longer ones, and you're just gonna fit it back in the hole. Make sure it catches, and then use a 1/4 wrench, loosen it up, both sides. Okay, so since I just have 2 hands to work with and hold the phone for you guys to record this, so I just loosened them up, and right here inside, okay, this is the air pad plug. You're gonna have to disconnect this. Okay guys, so you just pull this out of here, and this, that green, pull this out, put it aside. Now pushing this and pull apart. Let me see if I can get that right here. So airbag's out. Okay, put this aside. Here you have the horn switch, which is right there. It's very sensitive. Make sure you don't break it. So you're just gonna push in and turn, and I can pull it out very easy. Right here. You have this spring and this copper or brass washer that make contact. If this breaks, the spring gonna pop out and you broke it. So be very sensitive with that. Set this aside. And now we have to take this nut off. Before you take the nut off, you see that notch right there on the steering? Make sure you get a marker or something and mark here. Mark the steering where this notch goes to the steering. So you make sure you put it exactly where it came out from. Okay guys, so we marked it right there. You can see the mark. And there's a mark from the manufacturer right here under my marking. So just make sure these are lined up when you reinstall back. Just gonna take this out. It's a 21. The nut is out. That cannot come out right now. It's basically pressed in, so you have to use a puller to pull it out. So I'm just gonna set up the puller and I'll show you how it's done. Okay guys, so we got the puller set up. This puller is not really for a steering column puller. It's a crank pulley, but it fits. Okay, so you can just pick from the kit the right size bolts, right size thread. Okay, and it's right there. And let's see if we can pull this out. Here we go. Steering. Just make sure the airbag wire. Sneak it out of here. Right there. And let's see what's next. You get the steering out. Now we have this C-clip right there. Actually popped out of place. Okay, we can just use a flathead to pry it out, or I'm gonna continue with the plier right there. Out. And this. Okay. Pull this blade out. Behind, see the wire. Okay, that's right there. Remember, the hole lines up with this. Set this aside. Here's the problem, you can already see it. Here it's completely out of place. The switch is out of place. It should be lined up here, and it's, as you can see, it's already out of place and it's sticking out. With a big or a flathead screwdriver, you can just pull this washer off. And you're gonna have another C-clip down there. Okay. This. Okay. So you're gonna have to pull this also out of place. But this plate is spring loaded, so there's a lot of tension pushing out of that clip. So basically, you have to push this in while taking the clip out. See if I can show you guys this. Pushing here with one hand like that. There is a special tool to push this down. I don't have it, so we're just gonna try to do it without the tool. Okay, so I'm just gonna push down like there, you can see. Push down, and with the pick, just pick the C-clip, the tip of the C-clip. Torques here. You have torques here. Okay. And have to disconnect everything here and put the new one in. Okay, so we got this T20 to take those torques out. One, two, one underneath here. We have to take these two Phillips. Loosen the top one, and then you can take this cover, pop it out. Okay, so basically you're gonna set this aside. Here's the view again, guys. Yeah, this is the third Torx. gonna have to, of course, to remove this cover, bottom cover, to remove this and have access to the harness, because the harness goes right through here and tucks inside. So we're just gonna have to disconnect the harness. We can just pull this out. This is the hazard. It's out. Again, the harness tucks in right there. Just gonna release the harness from underneath. We'll show you how. See ya. Get this clip. This one. Phillips. And a Phillips. We're gonna take them all out. Okay guys, now the cover is removed and the harness is right here. Just gonna take this bolt, 7mm bolt, and unplug the harness. Okay guys, so that's how the plug will look like unplugged. And here is this little tab right here. Just pry on it and pull this section out of the plug. Okay, so it's unplugged now. Now we have to sneak it up, pull it up through here. Okay. Old one is out. There's the new one. Just gonna sneak it back in the same way the other one came out. So just straighten up the harness and push it through. Okay guys, so just fold it like that, make it thinner. And you have to find this channel right there and try to get it to pass through. Okay, it's down. Line this part up. You can line this up, back, and basically everything back in reverse order. Okay, the harness is back, plugged in. Now it's all one assembly now, and just push it back and tighten the bolt. Okay guys, so everything underneath here is closed up. Now we're just gonna assemble everything up here. Not stuck no more, right and left. Okay guys, so the switch is in now. Now we have to put that plate back. It will only fit one way. There's notches inside of here, so it will only fit one way. By any means possible, guys. It's in place. Wow. Any means possible. Get it done. Just making sure the wire is tucked back in right. It won't interfere with anything, any moving parts. That's the last thing you want, to short a wire or break a wire. Here we go, line up that hole with the pin. Good. Signal is working. Four-way is working. Now the steering. Put the steering back. Make sure you get this through. Go back and line up. Don't forget, line up the marking you already did. Now the horn switch. Again, be very gentle with this. You're gonna have to push it in and turn it clockwise till it locks. Don't forget the lock. Okay guys, so it's all complete. Car is running. Horn is working. Signal. Four-way. And as you can see, everything is done.